Alrighty, so this is Ian. He's done his sessions with us, and Ian is going to tell us about his journey. Go for it, Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm 46 years old. I grew up in New Zealand. I'm a Kiwi. I've suffered post-traumatic stress disorder all my life, and depression and anxiety. I witnessed a fatal car accident at 15 years old, and back in the 80s there was no counselling or anything, and I carried the nightmares, the flashbacks, and from that I sort of had a negative outlook on life, and I was always down and craving to fit in, but I never fitted in, and I tried all sorts of different things to cope. Talked to the wrong people, asked people for advice, hounded people, I suppose you'd call it, and I lost friendships over it. I just had a craving. I always wanted to just be a normal person, but I knew deep down that I never fitted in anywhere. And anyway, from that I went on to trying antidepressant drugs and going to the doctors, and I couldn't sleep, and I was getting flashbacks, nightmares, waking up shaking in the middle of the night. And then last year in New Zealand, I ended up witnessing a second fatal car accident, and I did emergency CPR on a guy.
Do you want to stop?
Nah, it's all good.
You sure?
And he,
Super brave.
he died in my arms, and a second lady died in hospital. And from that, I went on to having more nightmares, and I blamed myself that I thought I could have done more for the second lady and maybe have saved her life. And I came back to Australia really broken, and
You're going to make me cry.
just lost in life, just didn't know what to do. I lost thousands of dollars in income where I couldn't work. I contemplated suicide twice, and then I'd spend days in bed where I'd just wake up in the morning, kiss my daughter goodbye and see her off to school, and then I wouldn't wake up till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just couldn't do anything. I found it hard to go down to the shop and get milk and bread. And basically I just shut myself away from the outside world. And then one day I thought there's got to be a better solution to living life like this. So I started investigating on the internet, and I came across the brain wellness spa. And I got sick of going to the doctors and to the psychiatrists, and them all doing the same thing, putting you on antidepressants, putting you on drugs that made you tired all the time, gave you diarrhea, gave you stomach cramps. And I thought, if this is the doctor's way of helping people, I thought, this isn't for me, there's got to be an alternative way. So I came across the Brain Wellness Spa, and I went and had a couple of sessions with Joanne and told her that I wanted to better my life, and I wanted to get rid of the flashbacks and sleep better, and I wanted to get on better with people. And then I did a solid 10 weeks session where I was absolutely broke. I had to sell my mountain bike to continue doing the sessions, but I stuck with it. Halfway through I thought, is it really working? And then I thought, no, everything else in my life I'd always given up on, and I thought I'll continue this to the end. And today, 6 months on, I've turned my life around 100%. I don't get any flashbacks anymore from any of the accidents. I don't wake up shaking. I get on better with people. I've made new friendships. I've gone from a guy that couldn't get out of bed to a guy that gets out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and goes mountain bike riding. I spend more time with my daughter. I've gone from turning my life around with nearly ending my life to having an amazing daughter that's doing really well at school, as when I went through my black part of my life. Her grades really dropped, and her whole outlook on life dropped because her dad was upset. I spent a lot of time with her, coaching her in boxing and helping her with her swimming. And I just can't thank Joe and the Brain Wellness Spa enough for what they've done for me.
Do you want to tell us, and it's okay if you don't, do you want to tell us about your big plan?
Oh yeah,
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I've planning to ride the Mudabiddy Trail from Perth to Albany in October next year, the mountain bike trail, 1,000 kilometres through the bush, and I'm hoping to raise awareness for depression and anxiety, and to prove to people that people like myself can get off their bums and go and find help and turn their lives around.
That's pretty awesome. You've been an absolute pleasure, and we're super glad that you came to see us. Anything else you want to say?
I know.
All right. Thanks, Ian. Bye.